Welcome to The Raven and the Wolf, your Independent Heathen channel. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about why I am a Independent Heathen, and I want to say this: if I don't look like I'm looking at the camera, I apologize. I really am looking at the camera. It's just how the whole camera thing is doing. So in this video, I'm going to talk about why I'm an Independent Heathen, and I'm going to basically talk about several different things about what led me to become Independent Heathen, and I hope you bear with me. This is all from memory, and I don't have anything written down. So, about 6 years ago, I became interested in Asatru. And unlike a lot of people, I immediately said to myself, well, I like this religion, I like the spiritual practice because I'm part German. I'm part Scottish. All this type of stuff. But at the time when I self-identified as a heathen, I really did not understand fully what was involved in this religion. And to be absolutely honest, I made several really big mistakes. First and foremost, I had the assumption from the fact is that heathens will say they do not bow down to their deities like Christians bow down to God, that if I prayed, I would be offending them. And actually, I kept that belief for a very long time. So when I started connecting to the wider heathen community, when a lot of them found out that I had been Wiccan, a lot of them, they had this attitude of, oh, this is just something that she's into. She's not serious. The only serious heathens are people that weren't in Wicca. Or, generally they're coming, in from Christianity or atheism and baloney like that. So when I started to get attacked by the wider heathen community for, I'm not going to say all of them did, it was just certain elements in the community caused me to say, heck with it. If you are not going to respect me and understand that I mean what I mean, fine, I'll go to another path and I'll see if I can find one that doesn't have jackasses in it. I came to the conclusion that all religions have jackasses in them. It's just sometimes you can spot them easier when you get started. So I kept on coming back to heathenism, but I kept on leaving it because of the very same types of people that had basically caused me to leave it the first time. So about maybe like 5 or 6 months ago, this is right after I had finished my first year of self-identifying as a heathen. I will admit I did not read a ton of books, mainly because I just did not have the finances. And even the free books, I didn't understand about PDF and everything, and so I did not understand. Like I said, I didn't understand it. So about, it was just January, December, November, October. Around October, I had been fine and dandy, no problems being part of this Asatru group. Then I made a mistake and I posted a picture of a not Thor, but a Loki bobblehead, because at the time we had ordered Mama bobblehead, and she wanted it, and it's her money and everything. And they attacked it. They said, oh, this is not a good representation of Loki. and all that type of stuff. And then I showed them a picture of the bobblehead Thor and the elements that caused me to leave the first time around, and the second time around, and the third time around, and the fourth time around, and the fifth time around, the sixth time around, the seventh time around. You get where I'm coming out. They latched on it, and they're like, oh, you used to be Wiccan, or you're still Wiccan. And then I laughed, and one of them followed me to YouTube, and like, oh, he did not know anything about people that are what we call cultists that do in fact honor the Norse gods. He was as blinded to that as possible. Um, so I I banned him, and then I found out that he was talking about me with one of his friends, and it wasn't actually a really good words. Oh, she's full of shit and everything. Even though I was going through a period of trying to understand the Velispo and trying to understand what this book, what this Ida, or was about. Still, it wasn't good enough for him. So I decided that I was no longer going to do videos on that channel, and I was just going to let it go, and I finally deleted it. So I was really starting to think about what was the main reason that I kept leaving a religion that I was completely comfortable with. Is it just that I was lacking in certain areas, or was it I was letting other people control and dictate what I did? And the answer is ouch, I was letting people control me. I was allowing people to say to me, oh no, that's not how you do it, this is how you do it. They're called fuddies, and they exist in every freaking religion. So I decided to go ahead and do a Thor's Bloat ritual, and I covered that in one of my videos. I did not have an image of Thor, so I printed an image of Thor, and I actually have it right here. I happen to like that image. It didn't cost me anything to print it out. It didn't cost me anything to frame it. I absolutely love it. So when I did my Thor's Bloat ritual, I felt something. I felt, I had decided to get off the fence, as a lot of my fellow heathens call it, being on the fence. And I said to myself, something, I'm actually going to practice this religion. So I said to myself, I don't need the troth. And I'm going to tell you something, not meaning to attack the troth. I believe their low-key policy, their low-key thing, did not solve the problem. It actually made it worse. And I don't approve of it. But yeah, I was on the Cauldron about 3 years ago, and that happened. But being an independent heathen is really beneficial to me. I've been an independent heathen for nearly a week, and I really love it. I don't have to answer to anyone. Uh, I don't have to defend myself if I don't. Let me backtrack a little bit here. I don't have to worry about being judged by people that have been in this religion for 20, 30 years. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to get into debates about things, none of that. And I absolutely love it. And so I have decided that I'm going to practice heathenism the way that I want to practice it. Yes, I'm going to read the historical sources. Yes, I'm going to read the sagas. Yes, I'm going to read the Eddas. Yes, I'm going to develop a gigantic big old library. Um, but I'm not going to read from like the AFA. I just watched a podcast where it said that AFA is extremely racist. And I know, if I offend anybody in AFA, I'm sorry, but that's what people view it as. I will not join the Troth because of their Loki policy. Uh, I'm just going to be independent. Um, and it's something that I feel that I need to do. But I'm much more happier, and I'm back wearing my hammer. I'm going to be buying a Volcanoth. Volcanoth. It's with the raven and the symbol of Odin, and I'll be wearing that during the hot months because um, it doesn't have a chain. And I'll tell you something, I'm not a big fan of like a sunburn with a line of a chain. I'm not a fan of that. So I'll be wearing my hammer during the hot months on a Thursday, but I'll also be wearing my other necklace, all the time. Well, not all the time, but during the hot months. So yeah, I really felt the connection when I did the Thorzablot ritual. I'm going to be doing Charming the Plow, or I may end up doing the Feast of Bara. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm really thinking about going ahead and just doing the Feast of Bara because Charm the Plow is more like an agricultural type of thing than something that would be important to me. So, anyways, hope you have a great remainder of your week. This month it will be coming to a close in uh, let's see here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, in about 10 days. So yeah. So I once again hope you enjoyed the video. Hope this explained why why I'm an independent heathen and not part of any kind of group. And yeah, so I will see you guys next Thursday because I have another video that I'm planning on doing. So until then, bye. May Odin watch over you.